drop songs and they don't drop songs.
Yeah, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Deon back again with another one. So guys, if you like the sound of that, please stay tuned. So I'm just gonna dive straight into it. So first we have this soft piano from Labs. This is actually a great sounding piano and it's actually free. So this is one of the best out there. So we started with this chord progression. In the key of C, I simply started with a G minor, a sharp major, and then a D major again. So with this rhythm, it's actually just triads we're using. As you can see, this A sharp major, it is a triad. I just knocked that F down an octave, and we have this A sharp, which is consistently in each and every chord. This just adds a little bit more to the emotional vibe we're going for. So I have these last chords here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep them, but they just kind of transition. Adds a little bit to the transition of the next bar to the next bar. Let me say. So next up, I then added a contact, a Noia pad from Contact in the factory selection library. So we then just simply copied the same chords to the next into the pad, but we took that extra notes out, and then we put it up an octave just because it sounded better there. Sounds like this. Simply have an EQ and then a stereo enhancer on the default preset, and then for the piano we only have the parameter EQ cutting the lows, and the pad is meant for to sit in the background, you know, just to layer the piano. And they really go well together with the piano. The pad and the piano really go well together. Next up, I added my favorite plugin, Lanez Lizard. There's a lot of good sounding electric pianos in here. So what I basically did is just play the same chords with this rhythm, with a different rhythm. And to give it that wobbly kind of effect, all I did was add an EQ. I added an EQ, and then this preset from Box, which is actually just giving a sweep effect, and then added a reverb just to wash it out, push it more in the background. Next up, I came in with something a little bit weird, a little bit off bound to the usual things I use. So I use a lead from Morphine. It's known as Sauce Morph. I push the attack up a lot just to get rid of the clicking sound, or let me say the pluck sound at the beginning. They're pretty catchy, you know, the melody which I played. I don't have a particular theory to how I got the melody, but I simply followed the chords. As you can see, they're mostly on the ghost notes, using the ghost notes. So if I move this up back an octave where it's playing, actually sounds like this. But I take it out, which actually sounds kind of boring, but that A plays like acts like a delay to the melody. Let me see. First of all, I have a parametric EQ and then another EQ just to smooth it out, and then a reverb just to push it more in the background. panned it a little bit to the left though, just for the mix. Next up, I then came in with the Triton. The Triton, I'm actually just gonna use it for transition purposes. It's actually playing. It's playing this. It's basically playing the last chord of the progression. So as you can see, this G, I just pitched it up. I just pushed it up an octave just to increase the sound. So for that, the effects, I added a reverb, and then with a pretty high decay, and then added a fruity EQ, cut some lows, and then next up I added a pancake just to pan it left and right, but I made the panning a little bit fast. So next up I added a sample from Cymatics. It's a guitar sample. It sounds like this. It's in D minor, so I pitched it down to C minor by 2 semitones. This is how it sounds raw. So simply for the effects, what I did is just add a EQ, just cut some lows and some highs. Yeah, so I liked it, but it wasn't just really fitting the vibe I was going for, so I decided to chop it up. So I chopped it up. Yeah, now it gave me that Afro beat kind of vibe. I then exported it out, the sample, the chopped up guitar sample, and then I pitched it up a whole octave. Just because I wanted it to fill that frequency range, the upper frequency range. I simply have no effects on it. Next up, I added another guitar loop from Cymatics again. It sounds like this. It's D minor, so I also pitched it down 2 semitones, so it's in C minor. For the effects on that one, I simply have a chorus and a reverb, and as you see, the reverb is a pretty long decay, and it also has a delay. So I then chopped it up because I just liked certain parts of it, just these parts. Yeah, so next up I then came in with this loop of a flute. This loop, it's in E minor, so I had to pitch it down to C minor, so a couple of semitones. Just like the guitar loop, I also pitched it, so you guys saw. I just pitched it 2 semitones though. That one I pitched it 4 semitones. So plays this. Yeah, pretty vibey. All I have for the effects on it is simply, let's see, I bend it to the right, then I added a fruity limiter, and then just to compress it, and then added fruity parametric EQ, cut some lows and some highs, and then a reverb, of course, just to make it a little bit more ambient. Ended up with this.
Two hours later.
Yeah, so I arranged the sample and then exported it out. So however, I then first added this classic bass from Contact, and then for the effects, all I added was parametric EQ because I didn't like the lows and the highs. So I played this. So I played this pattern, simply following the chords. have two presents for it. So one is more simplified. Yeah, so next up we're just gonna be adding the drums. Simply edit this shaker loop initially. Came in with this snare. Yeah, for that snare, I then combine it with another snare. The snare sounds like this. Yeah, so basically what I'm using here is some sounds from a drum kit I'm working on. So guys, please let me know how it sounds to you. I'll be dropping it once I hit 1k subscribers. Let's continue. So then came in with this ring. Yeah, I got some congas there. Most of these sounds were actually layered, and some were initially just created from scratch. Yeah, I was pretty happy with that. So guys, I made an arrangement, and as you can see, I have an intro, I have a chorus, then the first verse. So for the chorus part, I kept in all the percussion and then added the bass, and then for the verse part, I added one section of the bass, a simplified section of the bass, and then took out most of the percussion. So guys, I would just like to thank you for watching until this point. So please leave me a like, comment, and subscribe and all that good stuff. I'm trying to hit 1k before the end of this year. See you in the next one.
Dion drop songs in it.